Normal is something you can fake really well if you try hard enough. You have to start by convincing yourself, and everyone else will follow, like sheep over a cliff. You act as normal as possible, you go through the motions. That veneer of normalcy may be tissue paper thin, but you'll soon find out that no one is in any hurry to scratch the surface, let alone test it for weak spots. You can go through your entire life like this, from one menial action to the next, never breaking the pattern, and no one will be the wiser. At least, that's what I'm counting on. The day I see Olivia Shaw for the first time, I know it's not going to last much longer. Usually, I get to the grocery store at 7 and leave at 2, either to go for a run or to nap until my shift starts at my second job. At least 2 runs a week, usually 3, and when I don't go between shifts, I go in the morning, getting up early. When I told this to another cashier, she said she wished she had my discipline, and I nodded along because what are you supposed to say to that? Since then, I try not to talk to people much about anything I do outside of work. I've had this job for almost 6 months now, which is a long time for me, and soon it'll become strange that I don't socialize. That girl isn't here today. I haven't seen her in a while. Maybe the manager changed her shift. Maybe she got fired, I don't know. The manager is Charlene, and she looks like a Charlene. Orthopedic shoes and perm and eternal frosty lipstick in a shade that should have been discontinued back in 1989. I suppose she thinks of herself as some sort of mother hen figure, but I noticed the look she gave me when I came in 15 minutes late. The air outside is like breathing a swimming pool, and my hair is frizzing, stubbornly curling despite being racked with hot tools only an hour ago. I'm still cold and clammy, even though I changed into my uniform. The purple shirt with a store logo over my right boob. My name printed underneath. Lainey M. The M because I'm not the only Lainey here. The chubby girl who had so innocently tried to be my friend was Lainey R. Still is, I guess, if maybe not at this store. That was her icebreaker. Oh, look, we have the same name. What are the odds? I didn't tell her no one calls me Lainey. No one important, anyway. It doesn't matter. I didn't even choose the name for myself. They picked it at random at the hospital. Some soap opera heroine's first name, and a generic surname to go with it. As common and unremarkable as possible. Hiding me in plain sight, that was the rationale. And it worked, the hiding thing. At least until today. Today, Charlene the manager pushes a slim stack of the usual flyers for me to put up beside the double glass doors of the entrance and exit. I'm still a little slow, and I take them automatically, forgetting that it's not Sunday and I just did that, the specials for the week. Ground beef, $3.99 a pound. Condensed cream of tomato, 3 for $4. Only when my gaze slips down do I see what they are, and my brain grinds to a halt. It's nothing unusual, nothing that hasn't happened before, twice in the time I've worked in this store. One was the 6-year-old boy who was found a week later, whose dad skipped town in defiance of shared guardianship. The other, the elderly woman who disappeared in the neighborhood and was feared to have killed herself. No one knows what happened to her, least of all me, except one day I came into work and the poster was gone, replaced by more of the weekly specials, by cantaloupes and broccoli and store-brand chips. For all I know, she did kill herself. But she's not the kind of missing person who interests me. But today, I look down at the stack of papers in my hands, and I see her. Olivia Shaw, age 10. It's a typical Seattle PD missing person poster, with the neat columns of stats underneath. The original picture must have been high quality, full color, but the printer was running out of ink, so the colors bleed into one another like one of those Polaroid photos. Olivia Shaw has been missing since last Tuesday. She was last seen outside the entrance of her elementary school in Hunts Point, wearing a white spring jacket and pink boots. My brain registers the information on autopilot, searing every word into my memory. And in the meantime, a part of me is distantly, methodically checking off the items one by one. Like pieces of a kaleidoscope, they all click together. If you have any knowledge of Olivia Shaw's whereabouts or any relevant information, please contact. Images surface in my mind moments before dissolving into black dust. Like a dream, I'm